Section 1 of Instructions to Light Keepers. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Maria Kasper. Instructions to Light Keepers by the United States Lighthouse Board. Section 1. Notice. Office of the Lighthouse Board, Washington, D.C., July 1st, 1881. The following instructions are published for the guidance of light keepers. They are required to read them carefully and attentively, and to refer to them whenever they are in any doubt in regard to their duties or the manner of performing them. Each keeper and assistant keeper will be furnished with a copy, to be kept and used at the light stations where they are employed, to be handed over to their successors when they are relieved or discharged, or left at the light stations in case there should be no successors. Each light vessel keeper will be provided with 2 copies, for the use of himself and those of the crew who are charged with the management of and attendance upon the lights and fog signals. By order of the Lighthouse Board, John Rogers, Rear Admiral, U.S.N., Chairman. Note: These pages are excerpted from the 1881 Instructions to Light Keepers, using a copy of the original publication from the U.S. Coast Guard Historian's Office in Washington, D.C. Not all pages, specifically the salary tables and plates, were included in this version. Treasury Department, Document Number 151, Lighthouse Board, General Instructions to all Light Keepers. 1. The keeper is responsible for the care and management of the light, and for the station in general. He must enforce a careful attention to duty on the part of his assistants, and the assistants are strictly enjoined to render prompt obedience to his lawful orders. 2. In the absence of the keeper, his duties will devolve upon the assistant present who is next in rank. No keeper shall leave his station without informing the assistant present who is next in rank of his intention, and of the probable length of his absence, and no assistant shall leave without the previous knowledge and consent of the keeper. But this regulation will not justify the keeper in denying an assistant any proper leave of absence. 3. An accurate report of absences, with the reasons therefor, must be forwarded monthly to the inspector by the keeper. 4. Watches must be kept at all stations where there is an assistant. The keeper on watch must remain in the watch room and give continuous attention to the light while he is on duty. When there is no assistant, the keeper must visit the light at least twice during the night between 8 P.M. and sunrise, and on stormy nights the light must be constantly looked after. 5. No keeper can excuse an assistant from his regular share of duty, except on account of disability. When such disability continues, immediate report thereof must be made to the inspector. 6. Light keepers may leave their stations to attend divine worship on Sundays, to procure needed supplies, and on important public occasions. As no specific rules can be established limiting the times and durations of absences, keepers will be held to strict account for any abuse of privileges. 7. In case of sickness, keepers must provide efficient attendance for the lights. But when a keeper is, or is likely to become, incapable of duty, the inspector must be informed at once of the need for assistance. 8. All keepers must acquaint themselves with the workings of the apparatus in their charge. Upon any doubtful point, questions must be asked. When the station is visited by an officer or employee of the lighthouse establishment, especially while the machinist or lampist is there, the keepers must take pains to acquire knowledge of every detail regarding the mechanism of the apparatus. Ignorance upon any point
Sample complete. Ready to continue?